It's a very strange thing. Klal Yisrael are ready to leave Mitzrayim, and Moshe Rabbeinu tells them that they need to take out with them kli chesef, kli zahav, usmolos, silver, gold, and fine garments, Egyptian clothing. Egyptian clothing, of all the things to take, why are they taking Egyptian clothing? Don't we know, Chazal tell us, b'zchus shleisha dvarim nigolim Mitzrayim, in the merit of 3 things, they were redeemed from Egypt. Shelo shinu es shemam, they didn't change their names, they kept Jewish names. Shelo shinu es leshonom, they kept the Jewish language. V'lo shinu es malbusham, they didn't change their clothing. They didn't imitate Egyptian society, they kept to Jewish clothing. Now, it's not clear exactly where this medrash is, and there are different versions and texts used, but it's quoted by many Mefarshim, and it's well known that they didn't assimilate into Egyptian society, and it's the zechus of that they were redeemed. So why on earth does Moshe Rabbeinu tell them shelo shinu es malbusham to take simolos out when the very thing that they merited to leave was that they didn't wear Egyptian clothes? I once had a great answer from Rabbi Lev. Rabbi Lev says the following. He told a story of a yeshiva bacher who was in yeshiva in the late 1960s, early 1970s, who was very much caught up in the spirit of the day. He was very taken by the hippie culture and the new music and the new spirit that had descended on the world. And he grew his hair long to imitate that culture. Inevitably, he was called in by the mashgiach, and the mashgiach said to him, "Why are you growing your hair long?" So the young man was prepared for that, and he said, "Well, there's a precedent. The Torah talks about a Nazir. I want to be like a Nazir. A Nazir is holy." The mashgiach smiled and said, "Nice try. If you wanted to do it for holy reasons, to be like a Nazir, we could talk about it. But you're doing it just to imitate the society in which you live. You go take a haircut." Says Rabbi Lev, there's nothing inherently wrong with Egyptian clothes, fine garments. But if you're doing it to imitate Egyptian culture, and there's a risk of assimilation, of integration in that society, then that's very dangerous. But to go into a midbar where Klal Yisrael are now ready, preparing to leave Mitzrayim, to go into the midbar, that's okay. And therefore it was okay for Moshe Rabbeinu to tell them to take simolos in fulfillment of the bracha, of the promise to Avraham Avinu, v'yetzu b'rechush gadol, they would go out with great wealth.